In 1986, the first Legend of Zelda game came out, and it was awesome, and it's made a lot of awesome games since then, from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask to Twilight Princess to Wind Waker. It's been amazing, and if you're a veteran of the series, you don't need me to tell you how amazing Zelda is. If you're new, you haven't lived unless you tried a Zelda game. Trust me, from its teeth-grinding puzzles to its amazing secrets and a diverse set of characters that are probably the best in any game I've ever played, Zelda will always have a place in my heart as one of the best games. But playing Zelda games, there's always things that just were never explained to me perfectly and just don't have any explanation and annoy me. I'm Magnus FireX, and here's my top 5 list of the 5 annoying things in Zelda. This isn't a complicated rule list. Anything that's annoying can get on this list, whether that be sound, character, item, anything. Anything that could drive me insane or when I have a reason to back it up can go on this list. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Number 5 spot, we have Iron Boots. It's on the bottom of the list because it's a game mechanic, and without it, you can't progress. But nothing about the Iron Boots actually makes sense. It makes you heavier, but you should be the same weight regardless. If you sync with them on, you should sync with them off. You shouldn't be able to float. Same thing goes with the Gorons. Granted, you did have the whole technique with the sumo wrestling thing, but if you weren't able to catch a Goron without the boots, you still won't be able to catch the Goron with the boots. You'll just fly back with your feet on the ground. You'll look like this. Not pretty. Yeah, and I know I suck at drawing. Don't judge me. But because of this lack of sense, it just kept annoying me, and hence, number 5. Number 4. Imagine you walking into the dungeon, accidentally slip and fall into lava. Oh god, I am so sorry, Link. Oh god. Ugh. Damn. I am... what? You're okay. That's good. I mean, I can already hear Ganondorf going, "This time I will take over Hyrule. It's only a matter of..." Did he just get out of that lava like nothing? Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Here you... No, here is my Triforce, the princess, and the key to my castle. Enjoy it, kid, because you deserve it. I am not messing with you. I know when to have my tail between my legs. I am out of here. Goodbye. I mean, even the damage equivalent isn't even consistent. Pig hits you, 3 damage. You fall in lava, 1/4 damage? Lava hurts less than pig? It don't make sense. Number 3. The Black Rupee, or Rupee as you Zelda sophisticates may call it, is a little biscuit of a rupee that just wants to make you a little less richer. It makes a couple appearances throughout the Zelda series, but most annoyingly in Skyward Sword's Rupee Hunt minigame. I mean, I earned those rupees! How dare you snag my gems, you pocket entering deep! In 4 Swords, putting a black rupee in your wallet makes other rupees explode out, but why? Why even put it in there? I mean, I can see Link isn't too happy to be looking at the thing. Maybe that mole isn't as chill as I thought it was. Begin! Number 2. At the number 2 spot, we have the most annoying sound to ever exist in a Zelda game. Yeah, you guys guessed it. You probably knew it was gonna be here eventually. Did you just say Navi? No! I don't know why all the navigators are getting so much hate. I actually quite enjoyed them. Yes, they tell you information in repetition, but it's to help the player. I mean, if you're a veteran, of course you'd be annoyed. You already know how to play. It's like watching Dora the Explorer and expecting it to be useful. I mean, for a newer player, it is pretty helpful. I mean, I even use it to know what I was doing last when I haven't played the game in a while. No, the number 2 spot gets the most truly annoying sound to ever exist, and that is the heart beeping sound. This sound must be forged by evil wizards from the depths of this abyss, because that's the only sound that makes me want to kill everything within a mile radius every time I hear this wretched tone play. Dying isn't usually a thing in Zelda games, but I come close a lot, and this sound drives me up a wall, because there's never any hearts when this happens. The only sweet release I have from that wretched tone is... Number 1. At the number 1 spot, we have Navi and the Tattletale Fairies.
But Magnus, you're being a hypocrite! Didn't you just say—
Whoa there, eager beaver. Hold your opponents. Yes, Navi and Tattletale are on the number 1 spot, but not for the generic complaints that everyone else has. They're on this list for a completely different reason. Throughout Zelda, fairies have made an appearance and are usually used to revive you or heal you when you're low on health. But what do Navi and the other fairies do? They watch you die! In a number of gruesome ways.
But Magnus, that would be too OP!
Sit down! Now, some would agree that if they could do that, it'd be too easy, but on the contrary, my fine gents and gals, while the use would be convenient, it would not be an overused ability, as fairies end up in the nearest fairy fountain upon being used, meaning Navi would be at the closest fairy fountain until you would in turn pick her up. So imagine this, you'd be walking around with a few hey hey listens and irritating sounds, but you'd also lose your targeting till you get her back. This would probably make people not want to die as much, and probably even add a little value to Navi's little life. Come on, how many times did you want to pick up something but you had a fairy in a bottle and didn't want to let it go? Now you can, because you had your little partner with you the entire time. So, that was the top 5 list of the most annoying things in Zelda. Did you disagree with my list? Let me know in the comments and check out my other videos. They're pretty nifty. If you want to see more of these countdowns, leave a like, it's greatly appreciated. But for now, to be continued. Thanks for watching.